Hey everybody, Joshua the window cleaner here, and today I'm going to show you kind of a situation that I ran into with this bigger window. I had to get on this really steep roof. It was super sketchy, and so I just wanted to show you the video that I took on going up and cleaning this window on this sketchy roof to show you what I did. Not to say that what I did was the safest thing. Obviously, you would try to just, I guess, not clean the window, but I couldn't figure out any other way with what I had to get up there and clean the window. So this is the way I ended up doing it. As you can see here, I didn't like the angle of my ladder. I was thinking about having to come back down the roof, pretty much belly down, sliding down, trying to get back to my ladder, and then having to step over to get to the ladder. So I didn't think I could do it with this angle. So I decided I actually am going to change my angle. And then, this window right here was giving me a huge problem too, because it kind of sticks out, so I could only get my ladder in certain spots. I couldn't put it up against the chimney. You can see right here, I can't put it on the frame because then it won't be on the roof. So I was trying to figure out how to do it at this point. And so what I decided to do was put it on the house beside the window, which is what you're about to see. Because like I said, I couldn't get the ladder up on the chimney with both legs or anything. So right here is a little bit too steep. I ended up scooting it back. But you can see there, that window is in the way to get as close as I can to that roof. But it's still too steep, in my opinion. So I ended up scooting it back, but I'm not showing that in the video, so I'll just fast forward real quick. I scooted it back, so it's a little bit better angle. Now I can go up. I'm going to try to grab the window right here and pull myself up. That's the only thing I know to do. Because this roof is, like I said, super slick. I'm hoping that this little spot that you see here with the leaves on it, I don't slip. So I'm going to go ahead and pull myself up from this window. This is just part of being a window cleaner, Sometimes you have to get into some weird positions. Sometimes it's not always the safest thing to do. But like I said, this is the safest thing I could do for what I had with me at the job and the equipment that I have. So I'll just put my foot here. I'm about to grab the window. And I actually slipped a little bit when I was coming up this window. As you'll see in just a second, you'll hear the volume come back on and you'll hear me slip right there as I stepped. But luckily I caught right there where those leaves are. So, all right, here we go. All right, so now that I got up here, I'm having to put my foot on the window to push myself back. There's just some guys that are hooking up the solar. They're watching me try to figure out how I was going to get up there and clean this window. I had to get up there and clean this window. This window is super dirty. It's never been cleaned. She told me that the other window cleaner said that they couldn't even get up there. They weren't even going to attempt it. So I told her that I would. I would not recommend my employee to get up there because this is super dangerous and super sketchy. But I wanted to get up there. I kind of wanted to challenge myself to see if I could get to this window, and I was able to. So I'm using the XERO M9 along with the bronze wool scrubber on the back, Tucker Boars hair brush with rinse bar. And this is the job that the rinse bar broke on me. If you've seen my other video, a couple videos before this, couple days before this video post. So you can see I just make sure to scrub it really, really, really good and then give it a good rinse. because I'm gonna have to go back and do the sides, so it's still gonna I'm gonna have to do the rinse again at the very, very end. So I'm just gonna go ahead and scrub this side down. Even though I'm gonna give it another rinse, I feel like I got more leverage right here where I'm at than I would on the ground. So I'm just gonna go ahead and scrub this down with the bronze wool pad. I really like that attached to the back of the brush. It does very nice to scrub off bugs. And fresh paint, it will scrub off some fresh paint, but it won't scrub off paint that's been on there for a while. You need to either do that by hand or use a blade or something, some other method. But so I'm just giving it a good rinse here, and then I'm gonna wash the sides. So this part's gonna be a little bit more difficult. So I decided to climb up to the top of the roof because I felt like I could, I had more stability, and I wouldn't just be filling my shoes full of water. So climb to the top of the roof. I'll try to get some slack going a little bit, stretch it out, and then I'm gonna turn it upside down and then scrub with the brush upside down. So you want to make sure to clean the frames, obviously, just like you would any other time. I had to move the brush here, you see, to be able to scrub it down with the bronze wool pad. But that window was perfectly clean whenever I was finished. There was no spots on it or anything. I went and checked it out after we were all done. But the fun part about this is we're going to be cleaning this window every 3 months. So I'm going to try a different method next time. I'm going to try to come up with a better plan. Thinking some kind of scaffold or something might come into play, because this is super dangerous and I can't have employees doing this. So you just give it a good rinse. All right, so now I'm just going to hand down the pole to Robert. So I just kind of extend it, lock it in place, extend it a little bit further to where he can reach it, and he can pull that down.
All right, I'm on this really steep roof, trying to come down.
All right, so I'm gonna have to slide down a little bit. Maybe not have to slide down. I'm gonna try to stretch as much as I can right here. I looked at my different options, kind of scuffed my knee as I was getting up when I slipped and fell at the beginning, but luckily I didn't fall off the roof or anything. Wasn't too traumatic, just a super steep roof. All right, so scooting down, put my foot on the window a little bit. I'm trying to touch only the frames and not the glass because I just cleaned it. So, but I gotta grab something because I don't want to slip. I don't want to try to gain any momentum of slipping down this roof. So it wasn't real sturdy right here, but because the roof's so steep, I kind of like leaned back and then pulled and then put both feet on the ladder and was able to get off the roof pretty easily like that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and scrub down the side of the window and give it a good rinse. And then this job, this window will be done. So as you can see, I'm just scrubbing it down real quick, and then I'll go over it with the bronze wool pad and then give it a good rinse. And I figured that this angle would be better to get it from the ground. So if you're watching this video up to this point and you see anything I'm doing wrong, or you think of another way that you would clean this window, I would love your input. Like I said, this is just what I could come up with on how to clean this window, and we're gonna be cleaning it every 3 months. So I'm gonna try something different next time that's maybe a little bit safer. You don't want to typically do it the way I just did it. It's super dangerous. I could have slipped easily, but I had to do what I had to do to get to that window. And I knew it was going to be a problem window whenever I did the quote. Another reason why you want to actually go to the job to do a quote. You know, you kind of set that expectation like, hey, it's not going to be perfect. I'm not going to be able to go up to it and make sure every square inch of the glass is perfect, but I can scrub it down the best I can and make it look better. And when you give that expectation and then it looks pretty good, then it's a win. So that's my video. Hope y'all enjoyed. We'll see y'all on the next video. Peace out.